Hello there. Thanks for joining me on the show once again. The show is Q Sports on Ascent Television. My name is Jide Olaniran. On today's show, we'll be looking at snooker and pool. We'll be looking at some of these events that have been happening, and some of them are still happening. And that is, we will start from Lagos, Nigeria, where there was the Open Snooker and Billiard Championship. We'll be looking at how it went down, and we'll be talking point will be about the winners and some of the ways we can also get more of this championship. From there, we go to the African stage, where the African Snooker Open Championship it's built to hold in July. July 2021, from the 10th to the 28th of July in Morocco. There is a new sign-on. Yes, a particular company will sign on to join the African Billiard and Snooker Confederation. That is good news. That shows that something is happening. This is also another talking point before we go to the World Snooker Championship that has started. From there we will look at the World Cup of Pool. The countdown still on the show. Count on us to bring you the best, the latest, and the most exciting Q Sports show on the continent of Africa. Yes, you won't be wrong. This is Q Sports on Ascent Television. Jide Olaniran is my name, and let me welcome my friend and the in-house analyst who also doubles as the president of the Snooker and Pool Players Alliance of Nigeria, Joakim Idada. Thanks for joining me again.
Jide, my pleasure as usual.
Joe, let's start from home. Like I said, we will, in the course of the show, we might have the opportunity of talking to some of the players who actually took part in the Open Snooker and Billiard Championship at the Lagos Country Club. But the fact that the event has come and gone, and the winner is celebrating already, and some of those who couldn't pick any of the prizes up for grabs will have to go back home, re-strategize, and come back again.
Yeah, sure. The event did happen. Good event, because it was what I call a two-sport event. They played snooker and they also played billiards. And it was held at the Lagos Country Club, right in Ikeja. Gideon John walked away with a prize for snooker. He beat Shehu Bamidele, and Victor Kweku beat Abiodun Christopher to win the third place. Okay. And that was how it went down for snooker. But the highest break still remained 38, which for me, for an event of that stature, 38 points does not.
That's a far cry.
That's a far cry. That's really a far
I wonder
cry.
how we will, because already we're trying to hopefully. We hope that we're planning to stake a place at the World Cup of Pools. At the World Cup of Pool, rather, we are trying to stake for a place at the World Cup of Pool.
Yes,
with 38.
Not even only pool. We are trying to grow our sport, and we are trying to see if we can get into the continental level. And with 38, I don't see
for the snooker. I'm still going. I was even still going to come back to that.
How far we can go?
I was still going to come back at the level, because let's just talk about Nigeria first, because like I said, we will look at where do we fit in, the Nigerian players. If you make 38 points and break, exactly 38 at the highest break, and in snooker, where do you fit in on the continent, let alone the global stage? Because we also staking for a place at the global stage. Because I remember the last time we had a chat with the MD of the Matchroom, we were pushing
for a chance.
A chance there.
To allow our players showcase their skills at the global stage. And with this kind of performance, it shows that we have a long way to go. I think one of the challenges we are having is that Nigerian players, when it comes to billiard, when it comes to snooker, when it comes to pool. Nigerian players have not, like call it, they've not tuned themselves to understand that these are global sports and these are big things. And for you to play at the global stage where the remuneration is good, you have to prove your worth. You can't claim not only are you competing against your opponent in Nigeria, you are competing against yourself, and you're also comparing yourself to when you see people in an event. As an example, look at the World Championship. You are seeing them having 10 centuries in a match, 10 centuries in a match of 20 racks. It tells you that these players are playing at a skill level that is unimaginable. But when you now come back home, it's as if we are still joking. It's as if we are still joking. And it's sad for me. As for me, I feel it's very, very sad. And there's need that our players should begin to rethink their strategy. Our players should begin to ask themselves those very, very critical questions. Luckily, Victor Kweku is going to join us later in the program. Okay. And you have the opportunity of putting that question to him because he's one of the top players that we have in Nigeria. What can be done? Where are they lacking? I believe part of it is training. But before that, I think it's commitment.
All right,
Nigerian players need to show more commitment when it comes to snooker, pool, or billiards. Because the sport is different for game. Right. For game, you can continue do your banteries. But when it comes to sports, where you, like in the World Championship, where the total prize money for the World Championship,
for example, is 500,000 pounds.
Thank you, 500,000 pounds. For you to be given a chance to play on that platform, you must prove your worth. Not to go there and go and start having the highest break of 38. It's ridiculous. Wow. Even though we say congratulations to Victor John, to Gideon John, who won it, but it tells us that all our players, we have a long way to go, and we have to roll up our sleeves, keep on the training, keep on the potting, and ensure that we grow our sports and perform at a higher level.
All right. Okay, we'll keep doing the talk on the show. We will continue to hammer home the point that there is room for improvement, and there is also more to be done for the game as well as for the players. All right, let's leave that right now. Hopefully we will have some of this competition, because one of the ways you can even improve is when we have more of this kind of competition, when we have them more all over the country, and we will get more of those talents showcased.
Yes, I agree when you have competition, but for me, I feel most sincerely that if we consider competition as a criteria, but we have a challenge here where our players are refusing to play in competition except you have attractive prize money. Even though I love these sports, I promote the sports, I encourage the sports, but I feel it is ridiculous for me to put prize money down for play. Okay, they also play billiards in that particular event because it's an open snooker and billiard tournament. Wole Akintola beat Victor Kweku. Victor was third in the snooker event, but the billiard event, Victor lost in the finals, and he was the second player. And you have Dafe Agba beat Olufagbemi in billiards. Dafe Agba became third in that billiard event. Now the question I asked, there was prize money put down for this event. The question, I find it difficult. I'm still struggling with the whole idea that the value, because whether you like it or not, the prize money is a determinant of the value of the sport. So for the kind of prize money that was put down, now I ask, did the players play? Did their skill level, did their performance
par with the prize money?
With the prize money? I think I would say no. I will say no. So that shows that they need more competitions, not necessarily more prize money. That's where the challenge is. Our players are asking for what? They want to play for what? For competitions that have
not only money. Maybe they will see
that attracts prize money. But you see,
ambition
for you
is
to
also
attract prize money, the sponsor or the organizers is paying for your skill. Mm-hmm. It's paying for your skill. That is why it is the skill that is attracting the money. But if your skill is so low and you're asking for prize money, I beg to disagree. So there is need for all of us, both organizers, the media, the players, there is need for all of us to reorientate ourselves. Okay. So that, remember our goal. Our goal is that we need Nigerians. We need 1, 2, or 3 of our players playing at the global stage.
All right. Okay, that's it for the Open Snooker and Billiards, the fallout of the Open Snooker and Billiards Championship at the Lagos Country Club in Lagos, Nigeria. From there, let's go to the continent of Africa, while we're still looking forward to the All-Africa Snooker, which is going to take place in July. That's from the 10th to the 20th. Yeah, that is just the tentative date right now. But we don't know what will happen. But according to the African Billiard and Snooker Confederation, that is what they have said, that is the date that have been fixed for the All-Africa Snooker Championship. So we hope that date stays so that we can enjoy the best of Snooker Championship. Okay, but aside that, the good thing is that they have a company joining them. They already had the Egypt Air, they had Answorth, one of the equipment supplier. But the good thing is that the BCE of England too has joined now.
Yes, BCE has joined as one of the sponsors of the African Open. Not only have they joined, they have offered a special price for their equipment from any federation, any African federation who wants to, because they have now become, the actual word is that they've now become the official snooker equipment or snooker table for the African Billiard and Snooker Confederation. Right. And that attracts that any federation that needs equipment, they can get those equipment at a discounted or at a special price. That is a good one for me as far as I'm concerned. It will help the sport so that we do not go out there to buy our equipment at what? At the open market price. Especially if we want to buy it through our local federation. And that is in Nigeria, that's the Professional Skill Sports Society of Nigeria. So that is a good one. That is Professional Skill Sports Society of Nigeria. Which SPA, Snooker and Pool Players Alliance, is an affiliate. Can acquire better equipment, top equipment for snooker in the country.
All right. Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll still have this. We'll be talking about the World Snooker Championship that started, and don't forget, the countdown to the World Cup of Pool also continues on this show. Yes, welcome back. It's still Q Sports on ASEAN Television. My name is Jide Olaniran. And now, Joe is still very much here, Joakim Idada. Joe is in-house analyst and also is the president of the Snooker and Pool Players Alliance of Nigeria. So, Joe, let's talk about the World Snooker Championship that started. Some have progressed to the real stage now. The boys are being separated from the men gradually, and the fact that it's happening, and there are lots of games to be played. Seriously,
it's nice.
It's one of the, for me, very long championship it is, because you're going to play till May. Wow.
Yeah, with the pandemic,
exactly.
With the pandemic and all the whole idea that we were locked in.
I looked at the calendar, I looked at the schedule, right, and I said, man, these guys will work for their money.
They have to work for their money.
The top prize is not accidentally £500,000 for nothing. You have to work for their money.
You have to work for it. That's the point. That's the point we were mentioning earlier, right? You have the top players going to play in the World Championship. People like Rocket, Ronnie Sullivan is there.
He's there, right? Yeah.
We have Max Selvin is there. You have Joe Trump is there. John Higgins is there. You have all the big boys in snooker. Look, the World Snooker Championship that hosts at the Crucible in Sheffield. If you are a snooker player, what goes on there is of importance to you, because that is where those that know how to play, that is where they showcase their capacity.
Right.
It is war.
I just wish the president of the African Billiard Snooker Confederation all the best. I know he has his work cut out right now, talking about Al-Kana Mohammed. And I know that you're watching this program, and in case you're not, I hope that you stumble on this program so that you know that we're telling you that you have your work cut out, especially in the development of the game from the bottom to the top, just like we discussed the last time you were a guest on the show. All right. And before I go to the next topic, let me tell you this. Ronnie O'Sullivan is one of the players that will be staking for the title also. He's gone in for the title as far as the World Snooker Championship is concerned at the Crucible. And you know that Ronnie O'Sullivan holds the record for the fastest 147 break. He had it in 5 minutes and 8 seconds against Mick Price at the 1997 World Championship. That is Ronnie O'Sullivan. It's the man to beat at the World Snooker Championship. So I hope that this record is not putting him under immense pressure to deliver.
It definitely put him under immense pressure because he's one of the top players. Not only is he hoping to play against his opponents, he's also playing against himself. Well, for those who do not understand what 147 means, 147 is the highest break attainable, or the highest number of points attainable in any snooker match.
Maybe in any frame, just the one
you go straight.
Yes.
The combination of balls, your ball combination must go, because remember that it is a cumulative point system when it comes to snooker. And achieving 147, like I said earlier, in Nigeria, in the open tournament, the highest point was just 38. Imagine when you now have somebody who achieved 147. Is worth celebrating.
Wow.
We are looking out for this particular event. Let us see how many of the players in this current World Championship will walk away with the 147.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, really, Joe. And yes, let's move on to our last point, our last sports, or the last event that we will be looking at on the show today is the World Cup of Pool, the countdown. And then the last time we had about 8 countries. Now we can announce to you that 3 more has joined. 3 more have joined, talking about the Philippines, Russia and Greece. The Filipinos, they are part of it. And of course, at some point we had former champion there. They were talking about Philippines, but it's good to have them. Joe?
Yes, these players are very, very strong and good players. It tells us one thing, that we are going to have fun.
All right.
Watching them, following them, and seeing them showcase their skill at the World Cup of 9-ball pool. It is going to be a big event organized by Matchroom Multisports. And we'll continue to use this platform to advocate that Africa should be given a chance. Everybody starts sometime. I know they say we have to prove our worth, but never mind. We believe Africa has players that can do it, and sure, if given the opportunity, we will not disappoint.
All right. The show is what it's meant to achieve. Part of the objectives of the show is showcasing the best of African players. So we will keep on, showcasing the best of the talent we have on the continent of Africa, as well as Nigeria, where our studio is based, and that is what we'll be talking about. That is what we'll keep talking as far as the Q Sports show is concerned. We go on a break now to give you the profile of the player for the week. Is Ronnie O'Sullivan, and that is the profile we're showing this week. So enjoy that profile, and when we come back, it will be time for us to wrap things up on today's show. Welcome back. So up next is the interview with one of the players that was able to distinguish himself at the Open Snooker and Billiard Championship that was organized at the Lagos Country Club, Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, so I will be talking to the player very soon. The player is standing by, and we should be having a one-on-one session with him. And don't forget also that usually on the show, after the interview, we will also take you to the match of the week too. So these are some of the things that we still have lined up for you. Okay, right now we go short break, and when I come back, it will be myself and my guest, and we'll be talking to Victor. Victor will be joining me, and we'll be looking at what was it like, his experience at the Open Snooker and Billiard Championship.